The Blumaan Hair Health System. What is it? How does it work? Does it even work? As usual, I got a few thoughts. What is happening, guys? Mike here. Thanks for coming back to the channel. You guys are going to have to excuse me today. I'm sounding a little bit nasally. The plague has hit my house and I tried to deflect it. Didn't happen. I mean, once it hits the house, you just know it's coming. I mean, once my son got sick, my wife got sick, I just, there's nothing else I can do. I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to hit me at this point. I mean, there really is no escaping it, but we're going to do the best we can today. I really appreciate you guys stopping back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we are talking about this Blumaan Health System, and no, this isn't a new product, although a little blue bird did tell me that there might be a new blue review coming down the pipeline soon. But today we're not really talking about a new product. This is more of a bundle and a method of existing products offered by Blumaan used to achieve a healthy outcome. And before we jump into all that too, I want to quickly mention in regards to the other products in the line and Blumaan.com that you can use my name, Mike, in the coupon box at Blumaan.com, and it will save you some money on the majority of the products. It actually doesn't work on the bundle that we're going to talk about today because it's already discounted, and honestly, companies don't usually double discount. That's just how things work, but you can use it on the individual products. But the bundle that we are talking about today is known as the Hair Health System, which contains 3 products from the Blumaan lineup designed, according to them, to restore, repair, and rejuvenate dry hair. Inside the bundle, we got the 5th sample styling mask pomade, original by Blumaan styling Meraki, and finally the new cloud control hair oil. Now, the way that I like to do things here and the way that, I just process them naturally in my brain, things like this, systems and bundles and that, just trying to figure out what the heck it is and how it works. The thing I like to do is kind of just break down the players of the bundle and see what each are individually and what they're bringing to the table, and then I look at how they kind of work together. So for starters, the most obvious player we have on this team is the Cloud Control Hair Oil. This is made of 12 natural ingredients that each play a direct part in providing healthy and nourished hair. And I have done a full review on this item specifically, but essentially, this could be a healthy hair system all on its own, minus, styling, of course. Next to, we have the 5th sample styling mask pomade, which by itself provides 5 different healthy attributes and 4 styling benefits to bring you a great style and, of course, healthy hair. Finally, too, we have the original by Blumaan, which is the only one in the group that, for me, kind of stands out because it's not really meant for health like the other two. They do say that this is added to the bundle because it provides heat protection, which for me is a bit iffy. I'll discuss that later, but on top of that, it does have a lot of major styling benefits. We already know that. I mean, we've used this and reviewed this product to death here on this channel. But in regards to the bundle, I do think it was added in there, a little bit because of that heat protectant offering, but mostly I think it was added in there for the performance, because they wanted you to be able to style with this system as well as keep your hair healthy. And again, I do have some opinions and reservations on the addition of this product to this particular bundle, but we're going to go through all that after I actually discuss what they recommend for this system, because looking at Blumaan.com, they do list out instructions on how they recommend using this system and this bundle, and in looking over that, some of it honestly looked a bit odd to me, and I mean that in regards to like some of the combinations mostly, but according to them, you should start off with your pre-styler, then blow dry, then use the pomade, and then bring in the oil either before or after the pomade. The first thing that stood out to me was that, that is somewhat confusing, but the second thing that stood out to me was I don't feel the need to use original as a pre-styler before using 5th sample as a post-styler. I get enough hold personally out of 5th sample as it is, so I didn't really see the point in doing a pre-styler, but I did go ahead and demo this for you guys wanting to see how this works. I went ahead and did it just, because that's what this video is about. When it comes to the oil though, I just went ahead and did it the way that I always do it, which is in damp hair before blow drying. I don't add it in after. I don't really see a point in doing that unless you want to add in a little more shine later, which you could with the pomade technically, but I like to just put it in before I blow dry because then I think I just feel it right away and it feels really nice in the hair. Let me actually actually just show you what I'm talking about here. Here's my freshly washed hair, still damp, ready to style, and we're starting with the oil, and I'm gonna take my usual 2 taps, and I'm gonna work it in all the way and make sure it gets right into the roots, all over the hair. I'm gonna really take my time to do this so that it can really absorb into my hair and scalp. After that, since I'm demoing the system, I will add in the original, and I'm working this into my hair, pretty regularly. There's nothing too special about working it in here, and then I'll just blow dry it out. Pretty simple. Here's the result I got when I did that too. You can see here it's got some volume, it looks smooth, it really feels smooth too, honestly, but it's got that healthy glow to it, and I think that's brought on by the healthy oil and then the pre-styling ability of original. Now here for me is where the roads kind of split. See, I generally take the result that you just saw and then I add something in there that capitalizes on that result, and the pomade for me, it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it can, but pomade for me is usually something I use when I want like a slick, clean cut type of style. And when I pre-style with original, I want more free flowing and texture and maybe a messy look, which if I try, I can get with the pomade, but I kind of, prefer to use it with something like a matte paste or a clay or, a wax, something like that. But I was open to trying it and, expanding my horizons a little bit. So here's what happened when I did try that out with the pomade. As I added in my hair, it looks to me to be what I would describe as typical. It's just, going right into my hair. But what I feel is something a bit different. This is not usually what I feel, which has to do with that stickiness that I usually feel with Fifth Sample. It's pretty much gone. This is like a flawless application here. I mean, I don't feel anything other than the product going into my hair. This is just a really slick and easy application. I mean, it's soft, it's slick, and then in the end, the styling is so easy. I mean, I can give it a bit of a tussle and bring back some of that texture, keep some of that volume, and really this kind of checks the box for that messier type style that I like, but as usual, I could take my comb, clean it up a little bit, and create another look that I think looks pretty great too. Now, I do have to admit, I was a bit enlightened on this system here. I kind of looked at it originally like, what is the point of using original when you get great hold with the pomade? But after actually using it, I got to give them credit for it. I think it works. I think it works surprisingly well. I was surprised at the end. I still think somewhat it's not fully necessary for me because I do think that the results are somewhat similar, but when it comes to does it work or does it not work, yes, I think it absolutely works. If the question shifts over to necessary, meaning do I need this specific bundle with all of these products in it, all 3 of these products in it in order to get this result, that's where I'm still kind of on the fence, because I do think you can make your hair feel fantastic with the hair oil by itself or with the pomade by itself, or the pomade and the oil together. You're gonna make your hair feel amazing. And the original, I feel like, is the player that you can either leave in or leave out. That's kind of where I'm getting. I think the original is the optional party in this bundle. The next question kind of shifts over to that heat protectant though, which I do think heat protectant is in the oil. I'd have to double check, but I think heat protectant is in the oil. But when it comes down to it, I'm not really a believer in heat protectant. I respect your choice if you do. I mean, if you think you need it, I totally respect that. That's perfectly fine. I'm not putting anybody down for using it. I'm just saying I don't really think that it's needed, and it's not something that I worry about. I don't really think a blow dryer is going to damage your hair anyway. But again, I respect that some people use it, and so if that appeals to you, that's in this bundle. That's great. That works. It makes it a full unit then, if that appeals to you. For those that, are asking, do I really need this whole thing as a bundle, or can I, just grab a couple of these from the line instead of buying the entire bundle? That's the question I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions here. Do I need this? Do I need this? What'll work? What won't work? All of it'll work. It's just a question of, do you need all of these things? In the end, though, I do think that this system again works. I think it works very well. I think it makes your hair feel great as you use it, while you're using it, while you're styling. And then, later, we didn't talk about rinsing, but as you rinse it out, we already know this about Fifth Sample, but as you rinse it out, it leaves your hair feeling really nice and nourished. Honestly, it feels to me like I just gave my hair a good deep conditioning. That's kind of how I can relate it to you guys. And I do think that that's going to be valuable to certain people who are trying to enhance their hair. If your hair's too dry or it's too hard to style with certain things, you can use stuff like this to enhance your hair, make it feel better, make it look better. When your hair's healthy, it grows faster, it feels better, it looks better, and little things like this can help. Also, a shampoo. You need a good shampoo too. I forgot to mention that. But using things like this on top of a good shampoo and conditioner can really help make your hair better. I'm a firm believer in that. When it comes to the bundle or buying, individual pieces, that's really up to you guys. It's all personal preference. That bundle is there at blumaan.com to help you out just in, one shot. You can get everything, or you can, pick up a couple things here and there. It's really up to you guys. I really hope that I helped you guys out though by answering some of the questions and talking about this bundle. If I was able to help you out though, it would be a huge help to me if you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you in advance for doing that. Thank you very much. It's a big help to this growing channel. I will be back with you guys again here very soon, actually, with a look at the all-new Forte series clay from Alex Costa. I'm in the middle of putting that together right now, so keep an eye out for that. Turn those notifications on if you haven't already. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.